of a single man.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Another Scandalous Bob video. This time we went on and we played a private match, Team Juggernaut. Some of the private matches they got in there I really like as a difference from Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2, because you can get on and you play online with your buddies, and it's a little different than just running around and playing Team Deathmatch or a Domination. So this Team Juggernaut, if you've never played it, what happens is each team gets a Juggernaut and then it cycles through. If you ever fought a Juggernaut, they are a little hard to kill. But we had a ball getting on and playing. We were actually waiting for a couple more guys to get on so we could have a full team and then run some hardcore. So, to pass the time, we got on and played a little Juggernaut, which was a lot of fun. You get to, if you have a custom class, you can pick that one, or you pick one of the pre-selected classes. I've been trying to take note of what everybody's saying as far as viewers, the comments, and all that. One of the things I try to get out and say is that I'm not one of these players that every time you watch one of my videos, you're going to see where I'm going, 52-2, and 38-1. I do die quite a lot. So sometimes I go through and I hand select what it is that I'm going to put out there. And sometimes I just put on the game the way it happened. And if you listen to some of my other commentary, I don't want to say that I suffer from lag all the time. There's a lot of people out there that have it much worse than I do. But when I'm trying to make the case that I think that the algorithms they use could be a little bit better, then maybe you'll see something in the game where you're like, yeah, it looked like he hit him like 8-9 times. I don't know why he didn't die. Now, we all have that. We all suffer from it here and there. And sometimes it's frustrating. And sometimes you feel like you got a GPS tracker in your back pocket. So this was a nice way to kind of break up some of that frustration. We were having kind of mixed nights. I'm here in Central Virginia. I play with one guy that's over in Korea. Some of the guys in Texas, some guys, up in New York. So for the greater portion of who I play with, it's either, somebody here on the East Coast or Midwest. So when we can get us, all together, it's a lot of fun. And the more and more you play with your buddies, the more and more you guys start to get into a rhythm. Can't say it enough, especially with games like this. If you get on and play Battlefield 3, it's really no different. As you can see, I got the mask on. I think I'm running some kind of LMG, or no, it looks like an ACR. Sorry about that. But it was kind of nice because it switched you over to it. I think that you also get grenades, you get flashbangs, and when you're the Juggernaut, you kind of have scavenger, so you can keep, replenishing. You also have an RPG, which I kept forgetting that I had. But, I promised that I would get on and do a little Battlefield 3, but every time I got on, most of the guys were playing Modern Warfare 3, so we just kind of stuck with that. I think that maybe later in the week we might get on and play some Battlefield 3. It's always hard to, guesstimate what everybody's going to be doing. And like I said, our buddy in Korea, he's like 13 hours ahead of us. So if we're going to play Battlefield 3, we may pick servers out of Europe, maybe pick them out of Australia, something like that. Maybe something in the middle, so that at least we have the same distance to the servers. And there you can see I swapped out of being Juggernaut just as I'm about to launch an RPG. Yeah, like I said, we went on and we kind of had a mixed night. We had a couple of games, and all of them were hardcore. So when you play hardcore, a lot of times there's not as much rushing. I mean, you can still rush, but sometimes you get guys and they're in the buildings and they are very good about defending the buildings. So it can be kind of tough on you. And other times when you're rushing, you can get in behind them and it's like kills galore. So we kind of had mixed nights, mixed games that night, which was Friday, where, we did the sitting tactic for a little while, and then we got bum rushed. We wound up having to move around, and it wasn't too bad because we tried communicating. So, all in all, it was still pretty fun to get on there and, just play. Of course, there was some frustration. But you know, thanks a lot for the comments. Definitely, I think I said it in the beginning. I like seeing the comments. I like seeing that people went on. They liked the videos. I mean, if you dislike it, do me a favor. Tell me why you dislike it. Don't just hit the dislike button. If my commentary is a little dry, I'll try to improve it. You know, I'm just trying to keep anybody who's interested in watching, showing them maybe something that may help their gameplay out. Because I know when I go on and I watch videos, I'm not watching them for the, you know, the fact that somebody got this awesome kill streak, you know, death ratio. I go on and I take a look at how they did it. Where were they going? What weapons were they using? What perks were they using? You know, how did they get like that? And in this one, I think I wind up going on a 7-kill streak, and you know, I think I get the chopper. And so when I call in the assault chopper, that it really helps to put me up at the top of the board. Which, you know, hey, I'll take that. The Juggernaut it's hard to kill, but not impossible. I think when you play it on the survivability missions or survival mode, that what you call it, you know, the Juggernauts are much harder to kill. But I think this does a basic 3-5-7 type kill streak without you having to set anything up, or maybe it does 4-5-7, because I think you get a UAV, then you get the Predator, and then the attack helicopter. So Resistance is one of the maps I kind of like. The stairs off there to your right, the stairs I'm shooting at, those are some pretty decent places to hide. There's also like the little bookstore that you can hide in if you're good at sniping. It's good if you want to pick the guys coming off the road. There is another entrance into the back, so you definitely got to watch your butt. We had a couple of matches where I'd throw out the bouncing Betty and I wouldn't get anybody. I found that if I can throw a bouncing Betty maybe by a SAM turret, seems to be a little more effective because everybody runs in to stab the SAM turret. You know, if you use a bouncing Betty on hardcore, I have had it backfire where when it pops up it kills a friendly, or at least it shoots them, and then I wind up dying, and I'm always like, why did I just die? As you can see, you know, I'm taking them out with this M4, taking out the Juggernaut. Just a matter of getting enough bullets on them. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Shout out to Jimmy, Big Mac, Aries, Samuel, Dave Ader was on with us. I think Aries was out this one, and that's what we were waiting on to come back. I think they were putting their young one to sleep. So it was a lot of fun. I think I was watching one of my videos the other day, just listening in, you know, see how it would sound online. And I think I said the word like 72 times. Something I need to try to remember because it sounds a little silly. I mostly record my commentary after the games. I need to get something so I can record it while I'm doing it and you can hear everybody. That way, if I decide that I'm going to use a full video, that the commentary is already done, I think a lot of times what happens is and there I go again saying, I'm re-watching the video and trying to think of what's getting ready to happen next. So a lot of times that's where I start saying that. This is a good little spot. I like to go underneath of this little overpass, little walkway. And from here, you can kind of control that right side if you're good. I've been in there a couple of times with the XM25, trying to pop guys. Here I tried doing the old lay down, grab out an RPG. I was thinking just to pop somebody. It didn't really work. But when you have the Juggernaut, I think that it's best if you try to get up there and aggress. I tried not to aggress too far because I did not want them, you know, filling me full of bullets and then being dead. The stairway right here is a good place if you want to set up an ambush. I'm going to try to hide here, you know, try to catch them passing by me, but I think they knew I was in there. Nice little flashbang. So here we go, got my Predator. I think this is where soon here I'm going to get my attack helicopter. And, you know, this is one thing that I used to love. Another double kill. was the Predator missile in Modern Warfare 2. And when they took that out in Black Ops, I was, a little bit disheartened because that was kind of fun. Also in Black Ops, when they took out the kill streaks working towards your other kill streaks, it was a little frustrating, but I think it helped keep some people from running away with the game. You'd have those guys, they come in, they get, their 2 kills with the Predator, they call in the Harrier, and from there, next thing you know, if you just sat and let your Harrier work for you, you could be up to the AC-130 as long as you stayed alive. And, there'd be certain rooms that you could get into, and if you were good and you had somebody with you, they were usually called the nuke rooms. You could sit there and maybe rack up 23, 25 kills. So, I never got a nuke when I played Modern Warfare 2. I think the highest that I may have ever gotten in a single kill streak was 19. And pretty much at the end of that, I was out of bullets. We were playing Domination. I believe it was on the map Strike with the statue of Stalin. And I got in one corner. We held 2 positions, and they kept coming through the little courtyard, and I had the RPD, and I was pretty deadly with the LMGs. As long as you could put a grip on it, I was massively deadly. Which kind of made me sad when Black Ops came out, because there was only one LMG that had a grip, and that was the 60. And the 60, to me, didn't have the rate of the fire that, say, the Stoner did. And it would have been nice to put a grip on the Stoner. I did use the Stoner quite a lot. Berlin was one of my favorite maps to play Domination on. I would lay in the broken part of the wall. I once got, I think, 53 kills by sitting there. I turned on the napalm. I had the air, what was it? Oh my goodness. The bomb run that you got at, I think it was 8 or 9 kills. So, and I actually blew myself up using it one time. So, thanks again for watching another video. I'm going to try to do some different stuff here this week with kind of like a picture-in-picture. I use iMovie on my Mac to put all my videos together right now. Excuse me. Right now I'm using my Turtle Beach headset as my microphone, and it seems to work out. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you stayed all the way through to the end. Shout out to all my viewers. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my buddies, my friends. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Get out there, play some Juggernaut. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think I said that like 9 times. You guys have a good one. All right, bye-bye.